Okay, so in this video, I will give you a general framework again, general framework of what sales is about, right? So then in the next video, I'll talk to you about strategies, but in this video, I'll talk to you about general frameworks. This is just for you to understand what makes things valuable. What makes things valuable that people want to pay more for whatever you're selling instead of racing to the bottom strategy, like what most contractors and people do. Disclaimer again, these frameworks, they're kind of overlapping and interwoven together. So again, these are just general frameworks. Like I said on the last video, this strategy, the sales, happens between when the first call you talk to them and after the quote is signed, right? So that's your whole sales cycle, basically. So let me show you this equation. This is the value equation. Again, shout out to Alex Hormozi. This is his concept. So everything in the numerator you basically want to maximize, and everything in the denominator you want to minimize for your client. So the first thing that you want to do is basically identify the dream outcome of your potential prospects. Why are they getting what they are getting? What is their goal? What is the thing that they're envisioning to do with whatever you're providing? You have to translate this to whatever market or niche that you're in. So no one just wants a pool or a driveway out of nowhere, right? They have a vision on what they have in their mind. Maybe they want to have friends over on the pool, or they want to have something that they to use to swim so they can get fit. Whatever that reason is, you have to know what that is. And if you don't know, maybe you can ask your past clients, right? How well you can define this to them, like from the very get-go. Maybe not even from the very get-go, but just how well you define whatever the vision is to them, the better and more valuable you become to them, because they feel that they're understood. What is it that they are truly after? Time with friends, like I said, more time in the backyard with family and friends. They just want their house to look good, so they're trying to sell it, or whatever it may be. Because people don't care unless they know you do. Let me say that again. People don't really care unless they know that you do. The question then becomes, can you solve these problems for them? Like, meaning, can you like, for example, if they're trying to do a whole remodeling of the backyard, right? Are you a one-stop shop to solve all their problems? Meaning, you can subcontract all their works that you don't do, so they don't even have to think about it. They don't even have to deal with 3 other separate contractors, right? So these are things that whatever their dream outcome is, define it, find out what it is, describe it to them, and then solve it for them. At least to as much extent as you can. So that's the very first thing, maximize that. Second thing that we want is perceived value, perceived likelihood of achievement. So this is kind of like the no racing to the bottom formula, not racing to the bottom formula. That's what I call it. But basically, if you think about 2 products, right? Let's say 2 products, they are perceivably the exact same thing, exact same service, but the difference is just the price. Perceivably, if they look the same, they feel the same, they smell the same, and the price is different, you're probably going to go with the lower cost. And that's where you don't want to be in. So to be able to differentiate between yourself and your competition, you have to show your professionalism. Your professionalism, how you show up, and your expertise in what you're already doing. Because most people don't know what they don't know yet. Like, for example, a great example of this is that I have a painter that I work with, and he described to me the different type of paint that they would use in a bathroom, because the regular type of paint, they come off in 6 months. So these are the type of things that you can sprinkle around your conversation with your potential lead and tell them, hey, you actually want this compared to this because X, Y, and Z. It shows your professionalism. Because the question in this section of of your value equation that they're trying to really answer is, are you the expert and can they trust you? These are two questions that they're asking themselves. Are you actually an expert and can they trust you? Trust meaning like as a person, not as an expert, but trust as a person. So after you demonstrate your expertise, you can demonstrate your trustworthiness, meaning this is how you can say to them, this is probably how you can save money. So I have a client that's a private investigator, and he always tells his client saying, the best way that you can help us help you is give us as much information as possible so you can save money in the long run, because that'll make our job easier. So that's a trust issue that they're overcoming already. So that's just one example. You can even have like, let's say, I don't know, if you have a product that you're selling, like let's say fitness, right? You have to get, let's say you have to get XYZ supplement, but you actually don't need Z supplement. You can actually buy it from the store over there. It's cheaper. You can just get it over there. You don't have to get it from us. So again, it's another trust issue that we're overcoming, right? So apply this to your business. Let's say you have a service that you're okay to give away, and not give away meaning like you're giving away, but like willing to give up by gaining the trust of your clients, because they're more likely going to buy from you if you're overcoming that trust issue, right? Because if you're doing this, you're actually sitting next to them on the same side of this metaphorical table that we have, right? We're not sitting across from each other anymore. I'm not negotiating with you. I'm your ally now, That's where you want to be. If you don't have that, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, maybe you can bring like a Rolodex of your beautiful past work in the past, showing them, yeah, this client is just like you. I did this for them. And you can even show client testimonials if you have them on text, or if you screenshot them, that will work as well. Yeah, and basically tell them, yeah, I've had clients like you before. This is what they came with me. They came to me to do, and here's what I did for them. It looks beautiful. You can show them that you've done this before and stuff like that. You're demonstrating again your expertise and trust, right? Okay, and the last two is time delay. Time delay is pretty straightforward. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time. There's some variability on when you can fulfill the promise that you're saying. Sometimes it is what it is. And the best example that I can give to this is liposuction versus fitness class. You can charge a lot more when it comes to liposuction because people are willing to pay more because they can shortcut the 3 months or 6 months or 3-year process, right? So same goal, it's the same goal. They just want to lose weight, but the time delay is much, much shorter. And the last thing is effort and sacrifice. Can they not use, like, what is it that they're sacrificing to get what they want, whatever that goal they have in their head? Can they not use their house or backyard or car for a week? Do they need to move the furniture around before you arrive? Do they need to do maintenance after you're gone? Things like this. These are the type of things that you should be thinking about. What's your customer experience? And think about how to mitigate those types of things. Maybe even address them right from the get-go, right? Because everybody just thinks, well, not, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people just think that they only have one knob, and that's the price. When you actually have 4 knobs to play with, to be able to bring up that value that people perceive you as, because there's 4 knobs. The only thing that we're not doing is communicating it, because we only think that we only have one knob to adjust the value, right? And it's not just the price. One price is definitely one of the aspects, but it's not the only thing. Okay. So last thought on this. This means that you don't need to do more for less. You can just get more by giving more, and sometimes just giving clarity to what you're already doing, right? It's again, clear communication, right? Anyway, I think that's all I have for you for this video. I'm over 11 minutes here, and I'll see you in the next one, alright?